Yo, what up, everybody? Happy Saturday. Happy Apex Fight Night Day. And as promised, can I get a Chiwiwis for the boys? Let's go. Everybody, thanks for popping in. Got a lot of stuff going on today. We got that Grasso Champion Raffle to end the show off. So somebody's gonna win that Grasso. It's gonna be wild. There we go. There's the Chiwiwis. Let's see them, baby. Let's go. Don't forget to hit thumbs up on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. We got couple strike rares to give away today. They're gonna be Alex Perez rares. So we'll get that giveaway going. Apex in the chat. Let's get the Apex in the chat. The Chiwiwis are on fire. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm going to get my screen shared here. Apex in the chat for the Alex Perez rare live right now. Let's get to it, guys. We're going to go into strike first. A couple things to touch on with strike. Here we go. Collector's Choice Challenge number 4 dropped yesterday. So, pretty wild. Pretty wild. Win Chiwiwi TFSP merch collab, bro. I don't know, bro. His shirts, I think he could have put a little bit more creativity into them, but they're decent. They're decent, you know. The TFSP shirts are top notch. You know what I'm saying? But the Chiwiwis are on fire. Asian Wolfie, man, you gotta check your DMs, homie. I gotta make sure. I'm glad you're alive, bro. I haven't seen you in a week or so. Check your DMs. I sent you something last week, just to make sure you got it. Shirts are rough. Yeah, the Chiwiwis. Yeah, the Chiwiwis. They're. I mean, what do you expect from 19-year-old kids? You know what I'm saying? But respect, man. Respect the Chiwiwi boys for sure. But let's get into this challenge real quick. All right. So Collector's Choice Challenge 4 popped yesterday. It is a Kevin Holland reward. So there's 2 ways to complete this. You complete 3 ways technically to complete it, and you can complete it multiple times. All right. Path number 1. Collecting the Wonder Boy Epic, which popped a little bit, not too much. Chimaev Rare definitely popped back up to the mid-hundreds. And the Jack Della Fandom did, I mean, comparatively to the other fandoms, he 3x'd, right? So Chimmy Rare up to 179. So I do know a lot of people are probably opting for the easier route here, which is the collection path. But if you decide to go the burn route, it's probably, I mean, it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough, especially with set rewards on the horizon, right? We got the Holland Rare. Popped a little bit to $11. I mean, cost to complete is not that high. You got the Buckley at 20. That's probably the most expensive one, I would think. Ponzi's getting up there with Holland. Wonder Boy 11. So it's Vittori. These are some S2s. So the S2s really didn't get up that high, or they're sitting around the same on the floor stuff. So these are all S2 moments. Sitting at $1. Sitting at $1. S1 common still sitting at $1, but he's been out the UFC for a long time. Another S0 common here, and $1 there. So it's probably looking like close to $100 if you wanted a second completion to burn with burning all this stuff. Depending on what you have, maybe it's worth getting a few extra ones to do it. Third option currently costs $60 to complete the burn part. All right, not too bad. Not too bad for the burn part. But like I said, with set rewards, pretty much like in 2 weeks, you know, people might have to break sets if they want to go the burn route. But man, I love seeing these chihuiwis. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Third path. So they gave the GSP some love, both GSPs some love. So if you have a GSP champ, you automatically get a completion. And if you have a GSP ultimate, you automatically get a completion. If you have both of them, bada bing, bada boom, you get 2 right off the rip, right? So that's pretty decent. And here's where it gets interesting, guys. This is what I really wanted to talk about on this challenge. I do have Crip's burn tool here. Let me get it going real quick for yesterday's date and time for me when the challenge would drop. Let that roll. See if anybody was burning. Reward, guys. What are we going to pick, man? What are we going to pick? It's tough. His sub that happened a couple weeks, like a week ago, week and a half ago. Like, yeah, it was a week ago? I don't even remember, bro. Yeah, it was a week ago. No, it wasn't. 2 weeks ago. My bad. So the sub of Ole Shashek at 302. It was his sub versus Chiesa at 291. His sub versus Tim Means, which was a while ago. Fight Night Cater versus Emmett. And Holland's KO versus Alex Oliveira at UFC 272. So you got 3 subs, 1 KO. I think they already minted his best KO with the one on Jacare. That was pretty nasty. But everybody's saying 302, huh? Probably 302. Him submitting Chiesa, the 302 was a blah finish. Let me take a quick peek here at Kevin Holland KO's Alex Oliveira. Just to see. Looks like it was a quick fight. Or it's live second round KO. Here, let's just watch this guy. All right. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. I don't think he gets back up. Yeah. That's it. TKO. Not a nasty knockout, but it's not bad. Not bad. Obviously, this is a view from the stadium. I'm not trying to pull up any UFC footage because I don't want to get copyrighted by YouTube, but not bad. Not bad. I might actually watch them back, these finishes, and see. But I was hoping we got a Rosas moment this week, but I don't mind Big Mouth. I don't mind Big Mouth getting some shine here. But I would have liked to see the Chihuiwis get a nice little moment at some point. You know, it would have been good timing after his nice finish last weekend, but not bad, not bad. All right, so looks like about 6 people are going through that burn situation here. So not too many people going the burn route. Still loading though. So I'll let it cook for a little bit. It's almost done. Looks like maybe 8 folks. We'll see. We'll see how it turns up, but not a bad challenge. My guess it's gonna land in that epic range, guys. That's my guess. How many? It's a great question. Great question. It's gonna be interesting to see how many people go with the burn. Chimaev rare. It's 336. Thompson epic is 264. JDM is 627. So yeah, about 264 max here on the collection portion. That's if you get the max out of people that have it. Right here, GSP, and the ultimate. That's about 90, 100 completions right there automatically. So yeah, it's probably around the 200-ish mark right now. I would guess, and then it's really going to come down to the burns. That's my guess, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see when that snapshot comes out on Monday. But that's it for the challenge. This guy's pretty much done. So we're looking like 11 people burned so far, roughly. Tool's about to finish up here. And done. So yeah, looking like 11 folks went the burn route. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. But some of these epics have been holding their own, and that's the next thing I want to touch on real quick. Just the marketplace, how it's looking these days. Series 2 epic. Come on, you can do it. All right, so the balls are hot. Derek Lewis's epic has been getting eaten up by some folks. I won't name names, but he's sitting at 223 right now. Everybody was waiting for it for a while. He's only minted about 12 higher than Dustin. So these two are probably going to be really hard to come by. Gaethje's still sitting at 200 based on that last challenge where 58 of them got burned. There are 87 still in unopened packs, so I do predict this guy to come down a little bit. What the fuck is going on? See, man, we gotta get this website fixed, guys. All right. Costa, $60. Armin, 58. Those were the guys necessary in that last burn rip. Cannoneer, strike is probably holding on. There's 102 of them in unopened packs. Pretty wild. And those came out in those set rewards, I believe, last time. I got to set my filters again. I went reverse this time. Let's see what we got. Boom, 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 boom. Cannoneer. And then it's, yeah, after Cannoneer's little drop off, GSP Wonder Boys used this week in the challenge. So he got a little pop this week. But yeah, the epics, they're all pretty much in the 20s now. A few weeks ago, we had some teens, 18s, you know, low teens. But it's looking like the market's coming around a little bit, especially on the epic specifically. People do like those lower minted moments. See how the rares are looking. Rares are at a $3 floor. Hasn't changed much there. What is going on, bro? Brutal. Rare. Highest. So Morono's still up there after that challenge. McGregor, geez, this guy. We'll talk about that a little bit later as well. But pretty big drop off after those three. Some challenge rewards, burn components that we had to burn recently. But yeah, everything is not too bad comparatively to what it's been in the past, right? Pennington, $15. Strike's holding on to a lot of those, but my guess is they will be distributed. See, Strike's got 700 of them. So those could be coming out in some reward packs soon. But she was a challenge reward, so if she does get some play in the challenge at some point, maybe before those get distroed, could be interesting because there's only like 294 of those. But the floor on them is $1 along with the commons. So some stuff's coming along, but looks like based on the marketplace, we could definitely use some kind of big burn on the lower tier moments, commons, uncommons. think that would be a good direction for Strike to go. With that said, we do have a few things that are still outstanding that we're waiting on. We have the Cayo Boralho, which is minted to 496. Waiting on that. Probably going to come next week, Alex says. We'll see about that. We are waiting on the Islam Makhachev Champion and the Chaos Williams Uncommon out of 1,000. So that's what we're waiting on. Hopefully we get those sooner than later. I would appreciate it if we did. I know Alex was in Louisville last weekend, so it is what it is, right? He's the one who's distributing them and stuff like that. It'll be tough if he's traveling to get that shit out. But we got some Apex cards here. Got Saudi next week. So I don't think he's going to either one of those. So hopefully we get these things distroed pretty quickly here. Especially, I know a lot of people are waiting on that Islam for sure. So that's pretty much that. Quickly recap Ultimate Fighter. I don't know if you guys watched last episode. It's pretty good, man. Pretty good. Pretty much the guy who I named Thor pretty much reminded me of Thor, like the Viking version of Jerry Prohashka. Dude was crazy on the show. Not necessarily crazy, but like really into nature. You know, he's the only dude that was sleeping outside, and they're like, bro, it's cold outside. He's like, it's good for recovery, you know. He was talking about how he believes in you know, all like the old gods, and dude was straight like Viking, and yeah, he looks like Thor from Marvel. And bro came out with a bang. There was supposed to be another fight. There's two guys that are supposed to fight, but the cold sore struck again, just like last season with the dude getting the fight rescheduled because he had a cold sore. Same shit happened. I don't know what's going on at the PI or in the TUF house or what the fuck's going on. But is it a coincidence? I'm not sure. But yeah. So two guys were supposed to fight, and then they had to move it to a different week. So these two guys will fought in their place. Robert Valentin is our boy, the Viking, and he fought Yanis Bashar, or Bakar. And it was a very quick fight. Valentina's guy won the first fight at the flyweight. I think it's flyweight or featherweight. And then Team Grasso gets this bang quitter. One hitter quitter by Thor. By Thor right there, dog. Nasty. Dude just looks vicious. We'll see what he can do going forward, but I'm excited to see the next one after that shit. So it'll be good. The next fight is back to 145ers. We got like a jiu-jitsu black belt. Con Oakley representing Team Grasso will be fighting Nathan Fletcher out of England. So he's a grappler as well. So be interesting to see that one. But yeah, with that said, fight card time. Apex in the chat. First giveaway is going right now. And this is the Alex Perez rare. Let's see them Apexes in the chat, because we're about to run this bad boy. Apex. There we go. All right. I'll give it a couple more seconds here. We will see what's up. Rigged. He's already calling rigged. I love it. Love it. Oh, shit. That's funny. All right. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Alex Perez rear going to Hey, Bow Jr. Nice hit, bro. Congratulations. Not rigged. I don't think he's won one, so maybe my security's working now. The Perez's are on lockdown. Hell yeah. Congrats. Yep. Congrats. Yep. No problem, bro. No problem. Good shit. Good shit. Next one. We'll run this at the end of the show. As always, good old TFSP in the chat for the next Alex Perez rare. See them TFSPs in the chat. And we will go ahead and get it going here, guys. Fight night. Perez versus Taira. Should be an interesting one, guys. We're going to go through the main card for this fight night here. You start off the main card. Josh Quinlan versus Adam Fuggett. Should be an interesting fight. Both guys, I think, coming off of losses. My guess. Yep. So Fuggett coming off a loss to Mike Malott back June of last year. So he hasn't fought in a year. And Quinlan, I believe, is coming off of a loss to, left hand to God, Barlow. That was earlier this year, a few months back, 4 months back. So one thing that I did notice, and I do see that the odds have my guy Quinlan as the favorite, but I'm kind of liking Adam Fuggett in this one. So in Quinlan's fights where he's had like reach disadvantages, he doesn't really perform too well, and he tends to lose those fights, whether it's by decision or getting knocked out, like against Danny Barlow. So with that said, I think that with the reach advantage that Adam has, and he's definitely a better grappler too, so I think he's going to mix shit up a little bit better. He is a little bit older. Definitely see that for sure. But like I said, based on what I was watching, Quinlan really has problems with guys who have a significant reach advantage over him. And I think that'll stay true here. And Fuggett gets it done as a slight dog to start us off. So I'm going to roll with Fuggett as a dog to crack us up and get us going. Next up, Asu Almabayev versus Jose Johnson. So Jose is one of these. They've been covering him all week because he's a freak of nature for the flyweight division. Dude's 6 foot tall. Which is absolutely insane for flyweight, right? We usually see like Sean O'Malley's a 135er and he's like 5'10", 5'11". And he's like one of the tallest guys in his division, and that's one division higher than this. So it's pretty wild. Pretty wild to see a guy that's 6 feet tall fighting at 125 pounds. Obviously, with that height, which is absolutely crazy for the weight class, dude's got a crazy reach advantage here. But let's take a look. 8 losses, guys. 8 losses. 16 wins, 8 losses. Had a few wins here in the last year. Hasn't fought at all in 2024 yet. Fought in November. Sub. Lost to sub. I mean, seems like he's ending up on the ground a lot. And against a guy like Asu, not going to go well for you. I like Asu to get it done, bro. Been winning. Obviously, he's got some good wins against O'Day, CJ Vergara. Those are tough dudes. So I think Asu's going to get it done. Asu gets it done. Next up, Brady Highstand versus Garrett Armfield. So Highstand sitting at the plus 165 dog versus Armfield. Should be a fun fight, guys. One thing that I do know, Highstand, big time grappler, is going to shoot takedowns a lot. But Armfield, he's an animal, dude. The guy is a dog. Can't keep this guy down. He'll always try and get back up. 3 full rounds, all pressure. I think he's gonna. Some people are leaning on Highstand, but I think Armfield's gonna get it done. I think he's just too explosive. I mean, he's got some really good wins on his record. Katona versus Highstand. He's coming off of, I know he was on TUF, but lost to Tercios in the TUF finale. That's right. And hasn't really fought nobody special. Yeah, I think Armfield's gonna just be the stronger guy in the grappling area. Not necessarily like when Highstand's trying to hold him down, Armfield's gonna do everything he can, and he's gonna keep getting back up and keep standing the fight up and making it a brawl. And I think that's how he's gonna win this shit. I think he gets it done, possibly by finish. That's my guess. So, Armfield. Timothy Kwamba versus Lucas Almeida. So this is another younger prospect coming in here. Featherweights. Almeida. Mostly everybody knows this guy. He's a fun fighter to watch. Comes to crack. But he's been on a little bit of a tough stretch here. Lost to Fili Sabatini. I think I picked him to beat Fili, but Fili came out swinging and banging. So you never know, right? But Almeida, he's in his last 5, he's 2-3. So he's had some ups and some downs, some good wins, some bad losses. But some top competition he lost to Sabatini, Fili, Zellhuber, all really good guys, really good, really like good prospects, top fighters, and he's fighting Kwamba, who's 25 years old, 8-2, pretty much was looking really good coming into he had a win on the Contender Series coming into the UFC. I think he took that fight on super short notice, ended up losing the split decision. So that'll be his second fight. I think gets his octagon jitters out of him. I honestly just feel like he's probably a better all-around fighter than Almeida. Would I be shocked if Almeida catches him with some crazy shit? Absolutely not. But I do feel like Kwamba is the more well-rounded guy, and he'll have more opportunities to find a way to win versus Almeida. So that's that one. Silva de Andrade versus Miles Johns. Alrighty. So big thing that pops off the paper here, guys. 38 years old versus 30 years old. But it's going to be tough, man. I mean, they are bantamweights. They are littler dudes. So maybe this curse might come into play here with the older fighters tending to lose. Andrade sitting at a plus 125 dog versus Miles Johns. Johns coming off of a win against Cody Gibson. No contest against Dan Argueta. I remember that. Lost to John Castaneda. Okay. Not too bad. Decent strength of schedule there. So he's fought some pretty decent dudes. Let's take a look at De Silva. Stamen. He beat Stamen, lost to Saeed. Right. But not really that active. So hasn't fought in over a year. It's going to be interesting. Odds are favoring Mr. Johns, being the younger dude and the grappler, and the wrestler, excuse me. But yeah, I think Johns might get it done. Not too many subbies here. Let me see. Yeah, he's not really subbing too many people. 29 wins, 5 losses is impressive, though. That is impressive. 3-2 in his last 5. Not bad. Take a look at Miles real quick. 14-2. 14-2 with 6 finishes. Been winning, man. He's been winning. And he's more active, I think, and he's younger. Yeah, I think Miles Johns will get it done. He'll be able to wear out De Andrade and maybe get a finish, maybe get something. But yeah, I think Miles Johns gets it done. And then we head to our main event of the evening. This is a fight I'm very excited for. Obviously, our co-main supposed to be Ikram Aliskerov, but yeah, we'll talk about that right after this too. But Alex Perez versus Tatsuro Taira should be a very interesting fight. Alex Perez has been on a pretty good tear, man. Honestly, since he's been back, he's looked pretty good. That Mokaev fight, he looked really good. And he lost by unanimous decision, but a lot of people argued maybe he won, maybe he lost. I could have seen him getting the victory. Because Mokaev really didn't do too much with his controlling positions, or he couldn't really control Perez either. Like, Perez was getting up that whole fight. So a lot of people are riding high on Taira, but Taira's a grappler. He's going to have to get the fight to the ground, and Perez gave Mokaev the hardest trouble trying to keep his ass down, and by the second round, Mokaev was gassed. And then going into fight Nicolau, he starched his ass, boy. Clean knockout. And that was a couple months ago. This dude's fighting every other month, bro. I love it. He's in a good groove right now, And I think, I don't know how many of you guys watched Tatsuro's, the Shirez fight. That Shirez fight, watch that one. Make sure you watch that fight. He won by unanimous decision, but he struggled tremendously in that fight against another good grappler. And man, Perez is good, bro. I don't care what anybody says. He's been looking good. Fights a lot. Been active. Been killing people. And I do love an undefeated prospect, but I'm liking the dog here in the main event, guys. I'm liking the dog. I'm liking Alex Perez. Put some hands on the kid. put some hands on the kid. Not a lot of people have power in this division to put people on their ass to sleep. Perez is definitely one of those guys. And Tyra has not fought anybody near the level of competition Alex Perez has fought or is. And if he makes one mistake, one little slip up, shooting for a takedown, trying to get something, grab a leg, do something, he could get caught with something absolutely devastating. So I'm leaning on Perez for sure. I think Perez is he is the hype train killer right now. And I think he's gonna send Tyra back to the drawing board. Hate to say it because I do like him a lot. I like Tyra a lot, but he just has. Man, if he gets through Perez, shit, respect. But he has not fought anybody not anybody near the level Perez has fought, or like this guy has fought Pantoja. Like this guy fought the best of the best, guys. Like you got to remember that. Like even though he's pulled out of fights and stuff, he had that stretch after COVID where he was pulling out of every fight. But shit, man, since he's been back, it looks good. Looks good. This motherfucker, Tyra KO. Tyra KO. Yeah. Doubtful. Very doubtful. I'd be shocked if he maybe a sub. That's probably how he could do it, but I don't think he's gonna knock out Perez, dude. Perez is a great boxer, man. But that's the fight card, guys. And obviously, like I said, our co-main is gone. So let's take a look at the UFC schedule real quick after the big old shakeup yesterday. Holy shit. What a day that must have been to be a fly on the wall in that war room. To hear what the hell was going on, dude, with all this shit happening. So yesterday, we find out that Khamzat is violently ill. He is pulled off of the Saudi card. And Ikram Aliskerov, who was supposed to fight tonight, flew out, took a flight from Vegas to Saudi Arabia to go on and take on Robert the Reaper, Bobby Knuckles Whitaker. Holy shit. Huge opportunity for Ikram, dude. Huge. And big shout out to Bobby Knuckles for taking that, switching up on the opponent. I mean, similar dudes, right? I think they got similar fighting styles. Maybe Khamzat's a little bit more, you could say maybe Ikram's maybe a little bit easier fight than Khamzat with his grapple heavy, all gas, no brakes approach. Ikram definitely likes to stand and bang a little bit, you know, which could play into Bobby's favor a little bit, but that was the big one. The first big one. And then, boy, oh boy, all week, we've been hearing rumors. We've been hearing news. Is Conor going to fight? Is Conor going to show up? Word on the street is this. Word on the street is that. UFC's looking for replacements. UFC's looking for this. Bada bing, bada boom. Yesterday, Conor McGregor pulled off the card. Injured. Jamal Hill pulled off the card. Injured. UFC 303 gets an entire new main and co-main event 2 weeks before the event. Absolutely insane. Alex Pereira steps in to save a third card for the UFC and headlines in the rematch against Jerry Prochazka, who's coming off of his absolutely devastating knockout of Alexander Rakic at UFC 300. Both these guys fought at UFC 300, and now they are fighting at UFC 303. Absolutely bonkers, dude. Bonkers. Shout out to both these warriors, bro. God bless them. God bless them for signing on that dotted line. And this shit excites people. I'm not going to lie. A lot of people were not like, okay, yeah, the Mac's coming back, but it's just like an entertainment fight, not like, holy shit, division. Like, they didn't have any, like, there's no belt behind it. There's no, there's nothing, there's no substance there, except the Mac is back. But this shit, like, Jerry looked really good. Some people question maybe that Poatan first KO was a flash knockout, even though Jerry did say it was all good, but those elbows on the side, well, I don't know, man, I don't know. So they could squash that all at the T-Mobile Arena for the second time. So that should be exciting. And then Jamal Hill, bro, I guess he tore everything in his leg. So we don't really know what the injury Conor has. Apparently the reports are Conor's only going to be out a couple months. But Jamal Hill pretty much tore like all the shit in his knee, and he's out for a while. So that was supposed to be the co-main. Two badass dudes step up. Ortega versus Lopez. Holy shit, what an opportunity for Diego Lopez, guys. Wow. And for T-City to sign the dotted line to take on this kid? Like, Diego, I mean, shout out to both of them, dude. For real. Because Ortega's putting it all on the line. Like, he literally is putting it all on the line. He is literally right, questionably, like, Ilya's already dropped his name a few times in interviews saying, maybe it'll be Ortega next. Maybe it'll be Ortega next. This dude puts his ranking on the line against a killer like Diego, bro. Gotta love it. Gotta respect it. And this is going to be a fun-ass fight because T-City's looking good. He did really good against Yair. And damn, bro, damn. This shit's going to be wild. This shit's going to be wild, and I'm excited for it, and I can't wait to watch it. Most definitely. And then Anthony Smith comes off the couch after his recent win and says, you know what? I'll step in for Jamal Hill. Let me send back another prospect for you guys, UFC. I'll take on Alberg. Balls right there, for sure. But Anthony Smith stepping in, baby. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Pretty sick. Yep. He's going to try and send Alberg back like he did to Petrino. Should be wild. Should be wild. If Smith wins, I won't bet on the next card. Holy shit. Dude, the guy's got experience and he's only 35. Like, he might look a lot older than he is, but he's only 35. Alberg's 33. And Smith has 4 times the amount of cage experience that guy has, bro. Oh, man. Insane. Insane. That is a good question. Would you be requesting a refund if you were expecting Conor's fight? Like, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. Because, I mean, Alex Jerry's a pretty damn good fight to replace that, you know? This is a pretty good fight, too. But to the casual fan, they're not going to know shit about these guys, bro. These casuals don't know. I mean, maybe a few casuals might know Ortega, but most of them don't know Diego. But it'll be, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Get a refund on a Conor ticket and pick up even cheaper tickets. Hey, that's the play right there. Big brain play right there, 100%. Yeah. 300 was cheaper and stacked. Facts. Facts. But yeah, so that was a big shakeup yesterday. Pretty wild stuff. Pretty wild stuff. Now, we got a champ to give away, guys. We got a champ to give away. Bang! The Grasso raffle ended last night. Crunched all the numbers. Thank you, everybody who participated. Shout out to everybody who made purchases on the shop. Don't forget to get your TFSP merch. Link is in Discord for the shop. The store is only going to have those items available till the end of the month. So once June 30 hits, shop's going to be empty. And we'll see if we do another drop. We might, like I said, we might switch it up. We'll see. But yeah, those shirts, donezo after that. So make sure if you want one, get one before the end of the month. But yeah, a lot of people participated, man. We had a good turnout this time around. I think last time we did this a few months ago, Strike was not in the best scenario in regards to the marketplace, moment values. So this time around, we switched it up. We gave each tier its own thing. We allowed people to get in here without even having to trade in any moments. And we added the bonus entries. For every 50 entries you earned, you got an additional 10 bonus entries. So yeah, a lot of people liked it. A lot of people participated. And shout out to everybody. Thank you, everybody, for doing the trades. Thank you, everybody, for making those shop purchases. I know a few people still got their stuff from shipping, mostly my international guys that bought last week. But yeah, thank you, everybody. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate the support. And I hope you guys like those shirts too. I really wanted the quality to be good on them, and looks like everybody really appreciated that quality and how they came out. So shout out everybody. And yeah, grand total here, we got 256 commons traded in, 76 uncommons, 10 fandoms, 51 rares, and 13 epics for a grand total of 406 moments traded in. Yeah, so it's a good, nice little list here. Got everybody's numbers all here. And we got the wheel ready. I got everybody's totals in here. That big, huge piece right there is Moon and Balloon, the big, nasty one. Darth Barth is probably the second biggest one. Bow Jr. is the third. But we'll go through everybody's stuff. We're going to get a dice roll in here. See how many times we're going to shuffle this list. We're going to shuffle the list 3 times. Shuffling 3 times. DeRusio, 1% chance to win. Vengeance, 6% chance to win. Brian's Pawn, 8% chance to win. Ethanol 22, 2%. Swarmies, 2%. Ifra Perez, 4%. The one they called Derek, 4%. Esso, 1%. Del Boy, 2%. Chef Curry, 2%. Wander Nook, 2%. And then the big boy, Moon and Balloon, 24%. Man put in 360 entries. God bless him. Yeah, it is like a draft lottery. Hell yeah, it is. Hell yeah. All right. Darth Barth, 13%. Fubar, 2%. Bow Jr., 8%. iCash, 0 point something percent. 2 entries. One Broken, Circuit, 4%. 05, 2%. Victor, 4%. Purple Haze, 1%. Fritzel, 2%. Dojo, 2%. Bunzo, 2%. Maxim, 1%. Flacco, 2%. RRX, 0 point something percent. Mo Fresh, 0 point something percent. And Glowed, 666, 0 point something percent. All right, good luck, everybody. We are going to shuffle it 3 times like the dice said. There we go. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Good luck. God bless. And here we go. Who is going to get it? The Grasso goes to the balloon, I think. Boom! Moon and Balloon was the number one trader the last 2 times. He finally won one. Congratulations to Moon and Balloon. You have won the Grasso Champ, my brother. He's probably sleeping, honestly. He lives in Hawaii. They're about 5 hours ahead of us. So, God bless him. God bless him. The man, he shows up every single time we do a raffle, man. He's the top on the list. And usually by a lot too. So I'm happy he finally won one. He deserves it for sure because he's been supporting the server for a hot minute. So congrats, Moon and Balloon. I know you're probably sleeping. It's probably like, what is it? Man, it's probably like, could be like 7 a.m. behind us. Yeah, he's probably like 6, 7 a.m. right now. So he might just be getting up or something. But congrats to Moon. But don't worry, guys. We still have one more Alex Perez to give away. You could still win this rare. Get your TFSPs in the chat, and we're going to run this last one and call it a day. I am busy again tonight, guys. So the spreadsheet's going to come again late. This past few weekends, I've been having family stuff every weekend. So I am going out tonight for some family stuff. I'll be home later tonight. I'll probably be back in time to catch the main card. And during the main card, I'll be getting the spreadsheet for the pick'ems up and running. And with that said, don't forget to get your pick'ems submitted. The pro pick'ems are still live. The fights don't start for another 5 hours. So you definitely got time to get your strike pick'ems in, your TFSP pick'ems in. I got to get the DraftKings shit up and running. I always keep forgetting the DraftKings. I got to get the DraftKings. I'll get the DraftKings up right now. And Poker starts in like it's like an hour and a half or 2 hours before the main the prelims. I'll post the info in my server and tag everybody so you guys can register. Always some free packs and stuff up for grabs for poker. Pro pick'ems. All right, so pro pick'ems. If you go on the pick'ems channel, there's a little link that you could click on, but to shorten and rephrase it or paraphrase it, essentially you pretty much donate one rare moment to the pot between you and whoever else joins. So you send me the rare, and then based on whoever ranked the best with the pick'ems this week. So you do one, like when you enter my pick'ems, you do one pick'em entry, right? And then you send me a rare, and those pick'ems are for your free ones and your pro ones. You trade in a rare to me, and then based on how many rares are in the pot, we usually do 65% of the pot goes to the first place guy, 25% goes to the second place guy, and the remaining goes to the third place guy with however many rares are left. And I'll show you kind of how it looks real quick, just so you can see. So this week, I haven't gotten anybody's stuff today, but so these guys all submitted these rares, right? These guys all submitted these rares. More people will be submitting within the day. And then based on how the fight card goes, I calculate all the picks. And then last week, like here's how it looked last week. Big Whale won. And he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the rares that were in the total pot. of like 8 people. One broken circuit got second place, and then Fritzel got third place and got his rear back. So that's kind of how it works. You donate one. You don't necessarily donate one. It's, you put it in the pot. It just kind of spices up your pick'ems for the week, and you have a chance to win a bunch of strike rares. So if you want to, you could do it we run it every week, so no pressure. You could do it this week. You could do it next week. You could do it on the big cards only, or whenever you feel like maybe my picks I'm feeling good about my picks, I'll throw them this week. We got some guys that do it every week, but yeah, that's kind of how it works. Whale cheats at Pro Pick. Oh, yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, it is a bit of a tough card to pick this week, especially, the pick'ems cover all the fights, so will be interesting. Will be interesting. So we're going to run this TFSP. It is for an Alex Perez rear. Bao Jr. run the first one. Good luck, everybody. Number hasn't changed much here in the last minute or so, so we're going to go ahead and run it in 3, 2, and 1. Good luck. Let's see who gets it. Big Whale! I bet you he's going to say we rerun it. My guess. My guess. That's my guess. Reigning champ. Reigning champ. Undisputed. Oh, shit. My comments are a little delayed, I think, but I definitely see what's going on. Big Whale, you won. Are we re-rolling, or are you claiming the reward? He re-rolled last week, so we should probably just give it to him this week. What do you guys think? Big winner, this guy. Let's see. Anything? No? Whaling season, huh? All right. There it is. Run it back. There it is. All right. We're going to run it back in 3, 2, 1. There it is. Run it back. Winner is B-Hop. DM me on Discord, B-Hop. I'm sure I know your real name or your Discord name. But congratulations, B-Hop. Chef Curry was real close, too. Chef Curry was real close. All right. Congratulations to all the winners. Bao Jr., B-Hop right here, and, of course, Moon and Balloon. Finally won the champ. God bless. God bless. But, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Don't forget, get all your stuff done, your pick'ems, your strike pick'ems, TFSP pick'ems, pokers in a couple hours. Get registered for that. And pretty much that's it, y'all. Until next time, I will see you later. And one more time for the road. Chee-wee-wee!